I pointed at you. What's going on, y'all? What's happening? I'm sorry, mispronounced. Cheyenne, what's to it? What's happening? Liberty Acres, Tangan Real Deal. What's good? What's good? Carbon Q, Fat Guy with Guns. Gilly, what's happening, man? 2A in LA, what's up? SD Marine, what's good? Philly Slow, what's happening, man? CW, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Don't ask me why I don't know. It could be Juneteenth. It could be, I don't know what it is. Don't ask me. Road Boy Plucky, 12 years old. One in the chamber, what's up? 2A Monte, what up? Mark Thompson, what's to it? KCO4, Joe Ballistics, what's happening, man? My Family, Billy, what's up, brother? All right, listen, man. Shadow boxing. I don't want to say the whole name, but I'm just gonna say what's up though. Coy, what's happening? T Rich, Tony Smitty, what's good? What's good? JL Customs Gun Camp in the building. Cuzzo, $2, Big Zizzle. What's up, man? Oh, that's what 12-year-old. Listen, y'all, you got to remember. Sometimes I forget what the topic is. I just come on here to talk to y'all because I enjoy talking to you. And then I remind myself what the topic is because I'm wondering why you telling me. I thought it was a 12-year-old here. I was gonna just not cuss. All right, Miss Ghetto, how are you? How are you? How are you? Y'all hit the like button for me as early as possible. That way, we can have an amazing conversation tonight and learn a little bit more about one another. Southern Belle Teacher, how are you, man? T. Kizzle, what's going on, mama? Anthony Hicks, what's up? What's up, dog? Who riding? Crazy Mechanic, what's up, man? What's up, everybody, man? What's going on with y'all? Tap in, what's up, bro? Oh, tap in. I got to holler at you, man. Don't let me forget, all right? When I say don't let me forget, that's me saying I'm going to forget. So I'm kind of asking you not to let me forget. I mean, I hope that work out for you. Pistolero, what's up, man? We good this weekend? Bullyproof, what's up, man? Boy, I'm going to be so cold shooting. I've been practicing. Look at me. I've been practicing, boy. Better stop playing with me. Holy Terror, what up? Devil Row, what up, son? What's going on, man? What's good with everybody? Appreciate everybody checking in. Oh, snap. Bro, you should let me come. You should let me come film that. That'll be dope. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Southern Belle, I'm awesome. I'm here. I'm on the right side of the dirt. James Holyfield. Holyfield. Say Holyfield because it sounds like you're famous. R. Scott, what's up? Prepper 101, what's to it? 2A Dreyway, what's up, man? Y'all hit the like button for me, man. I think we got an awesome topic tonight. Let's get on it. Let's get to it. Get down on it. Let's just go ahead and get this party started. Okay, somebody remind me what was the topic. Um, it was something cool. I know that. So we're gonna talk about something real cool. Joe Kelly, what's up, man? No, basically, look. This thing can go like it can spread out. It can get good. So and we can learn a lot. So kind of a question tonight for everybody. You know, what got you into to these bangers, man? I ain't gonna say bangers. What got you into what got you into these firearms? What got you going? You know? Now, refrigerator Q it up. This is the thing. I'm gonna be able to see some of the comments. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna be able to see them all. So you guys gonna have to help me out. I want to be interactive. You like that? I'm getting better with these words. But I need to be interactive. I need you guys to be interactive with me. So I'm gonna be posting the link, and just have y'all come in and join me, and then we talk about it because I'm curious to see, you know. Ah, okay, Prepper 101. I see that. I'm just curious how you what got you on this firearm journey. Road Blizzle. Man, Roadblock came to the city. He hit me one week. Couldn't get the schedule together. Then he ain't never hit me no more. He said, damn that. Turbo Addiction, what's up? Complex Tactical. Civil Unrest of 2020. That's interesting. I wonder how many of those answers we'll get. That'd be interesting. That'd be really interesting. Being myself during craziness got me started. Tell me more. Tell me more. Erica, how are you, ma'am? Erica, my fly. What's up? First legal purchase, Smith & Wesson Signal. I don't want to read all the comments, man. Y'all click on the link. Y'all know I don't read that well. Zach, what's up, man?
I'm just laughing at you.
You laughing at me, bro?
Yeah.
Okay, TK. Always liked the idea of guns. Bought my first as a college graduation gift for myself. Okay, refrigerator Q. All right. I mean, some of the stories are kind of, nothing that make you be like, woo. JB. Pritzker?
That's JB.
What's up, JB?
Yeah, what's up, JB?
That light bright. That's a little better. A lot better. All right. So I want some people to come and tell. So Zach, since I got you on the phone, what was your introduction to the firearm journey?
Well, my original introduction came back when I was in New York City. But that was a long time ago.
I hope so, bro, because you're not supposed to have guns in New York City. But go ahead. If you want to snitch on yourself, it's on you, bro. I'm not.
That was my original introduction. Then when I moved to a state that I could, freely have guns, I just was off to the races. And then I realized that it was something that
crazy riots, crazy
robberies. It became something I loved.
Chicago.
That's all.
Huh.
What up, Flip?
Hey, Javi. Okay.
Nah,
damn, refrigerator Q, where you go? I was finna bring him in.
Statute of limitations be gone by now, TK. That was many years ago.
Yeah, he just told all on himself.
Many years ago. I ain't worried about that. Somebody come after me now. Something that happened I forgot about. What up, Kingdom Defense? Mike Reyes, we're good.
Now, that's an interesting one. Almost got robbed. Somebody picked my lock while I be at home. Damn. They ain't hear you in the crib?
Apparently they didn't get.
That's crazy. $2. What's up?
What up, $2? Good, that's right. Start that GoFundMe if I need that bail. Appreciate that.
Thank y'all for y'all service, TK and Devil Row. Now, they said they was introduced to hunting early on. All right. That's I mean.
You need to hit that like button.
That's dope.
Likes is low.
Can y'all hit the like button for me, please? Now I'm saying please because I just want to be polite.
What up, Armel? What up?
Please hit the like button for your boy. Appreciate it. Armel, what up, dog?
The Black Pearl. Shalom, Black Pearl.
Shalom. Why did I say that?
That's what she said. Shalom. That's how you respond. Shalom.
All
Well,
right.
Joe Kelly.
I'm gonna say what's up, because I don't be knowing what I'm saying sometimes. Hot Tub Tony, what's to it? My grandfather. Wait a minute. See, I read so damn slow that by the time I got to grandfather, the comment was gone. Take a shooting when I was a little boy in Homer, Louisiana, and being from Gary, Indiana. It's been a wrap ever since. I feel it slow. I hear that.
What up, Locked In? Hot Tub Tony, what's good, bro?
After retiring from the Air Force, started working at ADT. On some U.S. Marshals that I knew, working federal turned me on to working with a Glock, and that was my beginning. All right. Just reading. Y'all acting like y'all scared to come in the. Oh, okay. Thank you, Southern Bell teacher. You know what, Southern Bell teacher? I like you because sometimes you like to translate for me from time to time. That's decent. You need a teacher to translate for you. I was introduced to guns as a kid, Michigan, big on hunt, and I was also in 4-H shooting sports. Didn't purchase my first gun until a few years after I got out the military. Okay. I'm hearing some interesting stuff. Started shooting with my daddy and granddaddy when I was 7. Okay, Flip. Shout out to Flip. New York City. I don't even want to talk about your situation because a lot of you New York guys, you know this is the thing.
Rodney.
If you're from New York and you talk a lot of gun stuff and you're from New York, that's a problem. I don't want to talk to you about it on here, okay, guys? New Yorkers. I don't want to talk to y'all about that because that means apparently you're criminals. I'm just saying. Who am I? I'm not here to judge nobody, but that's what you have to be because, I mean, that's just the way it is. Locked in. What up? Tactical Defense. What's up?
What if you from New York? What if you grew up? What if you grew up upstate? What up, Alex? What if you grew up upstate, out on the island? You know, there's different rules.
Different rules.
Different rules where? We're not for this. Listen, wait, let me make one thing clear. This is not a New York Live tonight, guys. This is about how did you get started on your journey with firearms. Let's not make this a New York conversation. Because you guys are real good at doing that. You like to turn it into a whole New York thing, and that's not.
Nah, we wouldn't do that. We wouldn't do that.
What's up, Zach? Fight for patriotism. What's going on, bro?
What's up, Zach?
Hey, Prepper 101 said we should have a live for the New York City people so y'all can tell us about your water and Nerf guns. Yes, we will do that one day. I bet they got some of the dopest Nerf guns known to man.
I bet. Prepper 101, you ain't never seen a fire hydrant open, have you? In the Bronx streets, boy, that's a beautiful thing.
So, I was always infatuated with firearms, and I was old enough to own them. I got them. All right.
Yo, don't be afraid, y'all, to click that link, man. Come in and tell your story, man. We'd love to see your face.
Hit the like button while you're at it, man. While you're at it, hit the like button.
Nobody should be scared now. We see the same people all the time.
I'm a pretty nice guy. You know what? People used to come in and talk to me before y'all start coming on the live.
That's what I think it may be,
It might be.
Billy, don't buy. Why you buying into that, Billy?
It might be you New Yorkers, man.
Why you buying into that?
It might be you New Yorkers scaring people away because I'm a likable guy.
New York people don't like sugar on their grits. Juan or whatever your name is.
New York dudes do be like sugar on their grits. Ramsey J, what up, bro?
Not dudes from New York City.
Silverback.
STD, what up?
Shout out to everybody, man. I wish I could see the chat. I can't. What's up, everybody?
Keep pasting the link out there. Y'all come in and tell your story. You know, I be wanting to hear them interesting stories about how people got into firearms. And while I wait on somebody to come in there, I want to ask this question to the chat. And y'all could just say me or not.
Stay in there. What up?
Skilly, what's good, bro? Skilly might have the best story ever.
Probably.
Skilly, find that link. I'd love for you to answer this question. I don't know what the answer is going to be, but I imagine it'll be very entertaining. There he is. I didn't even have to say it twice. He was fast.
Man, I want to see where he's at, though, right now.
What I was going to say, though, how many of you guys got into firearms and went on and carried on into collecting? just by showing me in the chat. Like, I'd like to know who started collecting. You know, because or who owns, or should I ask the question like this? Who owns guns primarily for protection? You don't really collect. You just got a couple firearms just to protect yourself and your family.
That's an interesting question, the way you phrase that. It's interesting.
Well, I mean, there's levels to this, right?
Yeah, there is.
Hi, Erica.
So I'm trying to understand the question. Hello, Zach. Hi, RGG.
Hey.
How are you?
Wait. Okay, listen. So I said, hello, Erica. And you spoke to Zach first. Like, I don't understand how that panned out. There's certain things, there's etiquette here, guys. You have to understand how this works. There's certain stuff you don't do. And I needed to solo myself to make myself clear. Because that was weird.
Erica,
it wasn't weird.
That was really weird. I said, hello, Erica. He didn't even speak to you. I said, hello, Erica. And you instantly spoke. You know what? Let me get Roadblock.
Let's go back to the topic.
Damn.
Roadblock.
So I'm trying to understand the question.
Like
Is it like what got you into buying firearms, or was it?
Hold on, Erica. Look at Roadblock looking like, boy, what's your name? Boy, you can't be out here like this on Juneteenth, man.
Who's the kid say?
Hey, what's good? Brother? RGG, Zach, Erica, Skelly, what's good? Everybody in the chat. I can't see the chat right now, but what's good?
What's happening?
See, they got me working on the Riverdale. I'm in Riverdale, RGG.
Oh, you ain't too far from the crib, so you still out this way, huh?
Man, dude, they working in 16-hour days, man. They ain't playing with us.
Man.
They ain't playing.
Let me know.
My bad, Erica. Go ahead.
Time, though. You find some time, brother. Let me know, man.
I will. I will. I'm sorry, Erica. I ain't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead, man.
No, that's fine.
If there's anybody you can interrupt, it would absolutely be Erica. Because what she just did was completely out of pocket.
Why are you acting like you like me to these people?
I mean, you cool, you my homie, but when I speak to you, you should speak back to me. You know we good.
I did speak back.
Uh-oh. We're not gonna argue. This is gonna be
Hi, RG.
Let me go back to the subject again. The live is about how did you get on your firearm journey? All right. Roadblock, you might as well tell us about yours while you're at work.
All right, man. So I got
what's the name?
Well, I got two stories. One is quick. The first one is quick, but when I was working at the Boys and Girls Club, one of the older counselors that was in there, he invited me and my boy over there just for a drink. And this dude walked out with a Beretta. Like, I'd never seen a gun before. I was like 19. I grew up liberal family, liberal as hell. Wasn't nobody shooting. My dad, he wasn't no shooter. See, he just walked in with a Beretta 9mm and was like, here you go. That's a gun for you. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, that's not cool.
Wait. The person handed you a gun?
He handed me a gun. Freak me the hell out. I'm like, man, I ain't never seen it. He was like, you want to see it? You want to hold it? I'm like, I mean, no. My boy held it. I ain't want to touch it. But the real story is,
glad I know what you're talking about right now.
The real story is, like, me and my wife now, but back then was my girlfriend. Like, we had split up for a year. And then, like, you know, we dated other people, did whatever. And we ended up getting back together. So the dude that she had dated, he was mad. He was like, you know what I'm saying? I know where you stay. And I'm like, well, all right then, you know what I'm saying? Come holler at me. So then, you know how they got the Aegis thing where they can satellite screen. You can like visually see somebody's crib, like addresses. Like, it's like a satellite that'll come down and then it'll take a picture of your property. Mm-hmm. He screenshotted that. He sent that to me. So he basically was like, I know where you stay. So I was like, you know, my dad was like, you might want to get some, you know, I just bought a crib. So me and my boy, that's when that Springfield, the XDM 3.8 inch 40 cal had came out. So I called around, I found it. Me and my boy bought one. He bought the bi-tone one. I bought the black one. I shot it for the first time. That was the first time actually shooting a gun, period. And after that, I was hooked. So that instance actually ushered me into firearms for the first time. And it was negative at first, but then it turned into a positive. And I'm where I'm at right now. So I was like, what, 26?
How long ago was that? You don't mind me asking.
That was like 20. I was 26, so I'm 42. So it was a while ago.
Okay.
It was a while ago, about 14, 15 years.
All right. Okay. That's a fair story, man. Mm-hmm. That's a fair story. I'm glad that worked out for the better. Skilly, I've been waiting on this moment. What you in Detroit? Skilly in Detroit.
Yep.
Now, what started your firearm journey, bro?
Prior to me getting firearms, I had never had experience. My dad and them, they didn't deal with firearms. But one day I was at the house watching the news. Guy had to be about 60, 70 years old. A veteran was out getting gas. Guy went to carjack him, got between the frame of the car and the door, and beat him like crazy. And I said, well, at this point, I need to go get in the firearms. So that's how I got into firearms, by actually seeing the elderly veteran get beat up. And that's what sparked my interest in getting the firearms.
You saw that on the news. You was just sitting there watching the news.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, that happened in Detroit?
Yeah, I believe that was Detroit.
A lot of stuff happened in Detroit.
Yeah, buddy. Y'all hit the like button for me, please, please, please. Yo, Zach, what's up, man? See Zach out there.
So Skilly, when something like that happens now, I know that might spark your thought, but what conversation happens? Like, do you talk to your girl, your wife, or your parents and be like, hey, listen, I'm gonna start looking, or did you go to the store like that day?
No, I end up looking up classes to get my CP and just started from there.
Okay.
As long as you get, if you have a safe or something to bring them home to, she didn't really care.
And that's the crazy part, because you buy guns and you don't even think about safe at first. I bought 3 guns, and my wife was like, "Don't bring another gun in here until you buy a safe." The next week, I bought a safe.
Yeah, that's the thing. I had like 10 guns before I had a safe.
Yeah,
you don't even think about buying a safe.
I used to leave town. When I would go out of town, I would take my guns to my friend's house who had a safe, and he would hold it for me until I came back.
I used to hide mine all over the crib.
Yeah.
Where the hell that damn Glock go? I be around here mad about.
Still walking around mad.
I still be losing shit. Hold on. Turbo Addiction, what up?
What up, Turbo?
What's up, bro?
What's going on?
All right, see you later then.
See you later.
All right, bye.
Yeah, man, I used to do that too before I bought a safe, and then, a couple safes later.
What up, Ghetto?
And so the crazy part about it is that, like, I bought my 3rd gun, I got the safe, and then I went into this small gun store in my area, Agco, and I got real acquainted with the owner, Steve, and he kind of like took me under his wing and was like, you know what I'm saying, you buying these pistols, you ever thought about getting into ARs? And I'm like, well, no, but I mean, I can. Let me know what to do. So, like, I just started building with him. He just took me under his wing, and we just started building together. Then I started building, and I built like 5 or 6 rifles. And then he was like, okay, now you got these rifles. Now what you gonna do with them? So he was like, we got this Black Swamp AR class. It was like 30 minutes outside of Toledo, and he like, come meet us out there. Man, I went out there, and it was a wrap. It was a wrap. Like, I was the only brother out there. Like 40 people, I was the only brother. And people thought I was crazy for going out there. And I was like, but the same shit that I'm teaching y'all and I'm helping y'all with, I learned from out there.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all so scared to go out there and do. People get in that comfort zone, and they don't want to venture out. They don't want to do certain things. But once you get out there and you do that, man, it opened my eyes to a whole nother realm of that firearm stuff.
Who rides it? Damn, I still need to say.
It
now, I'm gonna
feels
tell
crazy.
y'all something.
It feels crazy.
I learned this just from this live. And I know it's a lot of y'all gonna be listening that this is gonna apply to. A lot of people don't have gun safes.
Mm-hmm.
You got 4 or 5 guns, or you into that YouTube peer pressure. That's what I call it, YouTube peer pressure, where we out when we going to buy the cool stuff for the next new gun that you like, and you still, putting the guns in the drawer, under the bed, wherever you putting them at.
In the closet.
In the closet. Listen, invest in a safe, man. And believe it or not, they're not as expensive as you may think.
Nope.
And even if you don't have a ton of guns, you can even go to Walmart and buy one of those.
Stack on.
3-foot safe or something like that.
Stack on to $99.
Yep.
They be heavy enough that ain't nobody gonna walk with them. And most of them have, they fireproof, and most of them have a way you could even tie them down or whatever. But make
that to the floor.
For the price of a nice pistol or whatever, you can definitely buy a nice safe.
Yeah, you can.
Tractor Supply is a great place. If you got Tractor Supply in your area, Zach told me about that. They have awesome prices. So I don't know why I'm giving them a commercial.
And you can put them on layaway.
Damn, they commercial. I'm actually trying to help.
And you can put them on layaway too.
And you can put them on layaway.
Oh, they got layaway at Tractor Supply?
Yeah.
Okay, bet.
Cabela's, Fin Feather, and Fur, all of them, they take layaway.
Cabela's, they don't do no layaway.
I thought they did. They do it for a certain period of time. I thought
people going to Cabela's tomorrow and getting kicked out the store.
What up, 2A sister?
2A sister, what's up? Hey, what's up, bro? Why you hang up on me, man?
What up, Turbo?
No, man, it wasn't like that. I was trying to get my mic to work right with my buds, but it just keeps putting the audio back out of the phone.
Oh, okay. How you feeling, man?
I'm all right. How y'all doing?
Good, brother. Good. So you gonna tell me your story, man? How you got into this journey?
Yeah, mine a little bit different than everybody else's, man. I'm from South Florida, and I was kind of wild. I was kind of a wild jit, and I did a lot of wild stuff back then. I got arrested for trafficking narcotics, and I lost my rights pretty much. And then I had met somebody that told me that I could get my rights back through the governor. And I went down that journey. So I did. I got my concealed weapons license and got my rights back. And then I helped a couple of my other friends to get their rights back too. And,
Okay.
Do you follow up with that ordeal, like learning more and more on how you can keep that status?
Well, for me, mine, I also so I had made some mistakes, and I had went to a juvenile program as a young teenager, and when I got out, I kind of continued down the same path. Then I ended up joining the Army, and I had to get a waiver from a general down in Miami, and so I got the waiver. I joined the Army. I did my term. I got back out, but when I got back out, I kind of I went back into the same stuff just because I was surrounding myself back by the same people that I was with before I had joined. And I had got arrested by the U.S. Marshals. And after that, that's when I went down that journey of trying to find out. I had to, not get in trouble for 5 years. And I had to, not partake in, smoking or doing any of that stuff. And I don't really follow up with it anymore. Like my rights I'm good now. I don't have to. I've had my record expunged, and I haven't been. I mean, it's been 14 years. Like I've had my concealed weapons license for 14 years now. Okay. Mm-hmm. So it's been a long time. Like since I had my kids, I changed my life completely. I never went back down that same road again.
That'll do.
That's dope. That's dope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I made some mistakes, but it's like, to me, it's like, I don't know, but I just wish that in schools or in neighborhoods that it was taught to you how much more important your rights are, like how much you're really losing, by going out here and doing this stupid stuff. Yeah. Because I didn't know what all I had to lose by going out here trying to make a quick couple dollars. Acting a fool with friends. I didn't know that I would lose my rights to vote. I didn't know that I would lose my gun rights. I didn't know, I didn't know the stigmatism that would come with that and follow that, throughout my adult life. I didn't know how hard it would be to find apartments or to get jobs. You know, like I didn't know.
There's even dogs that you can't own.
Right now.
There's so much that's taken from you.
Yeah.
But a lot of that comes from the household. You know, a lot of that stuff you have to find out through the routes of what's close to you, yourself or your parents, uncles, stuff like that. So, you know, everybody out there, man, start talking about this stuff with your family and stuff, and letting these kids know, or the young adults know, that the foolish moves that you make in the street are going to affect you 100%.
Yeah, I think that's really important, man, because I mean, I was raised, my dad, he's a straight arrow, man. He never been in trouble. He don't drink, he don't smoke, but he raised me as a single father. And my mother, she was the complete opposite, you know. And I don't know, I kind of just navigated down that road, and it's a lot of regrets, but I can't change what I've done. You know, I can't, like I like to say, is like I can't change yesterday, but I could make a better today and tomorrow. You know, and that's what I pursue. I just try to be the best person I could be every day, and I don't look back on any of that stuff, man.
True that.
Taught you something, man. It taught you something. That's good. That's good. I say that all the time.
That stuff shapes you into the man you become, man. It's mistakes, and it teaches you things. So it happens. You don't want it to happen, brother. That makes you the man you are, yo.
Yeah, no, I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, I love the show, man. I always catch it late though. I was surprised to catch it early today. I always jump in the chat late. Yeah.
Yo, honestly, man, we appreciate you popping in. We love to see new faces, man, and a lot of times people, you know, they busy or they moving and you know, can't jump in, but we appreciate that.
Yep.
No, I appreciate y'all hosting events like this to let people just come out and speak, man. You know, because
True that.
Maybe somebody hears something in the chat and they didn't know that they could get their rights back or pursue chasing after their rights. You know, I can't speak to everybody, and I don't. You know, I try to do a little YouTube stuff with my car and stuff, but it's not something I actively pursue. So, you know, it's like coming on here to where you have an established platform and being able to voice, you know, my testimony of how I've gone through going about this stuff. You know, maybe it'll help somebody else, man. And
that's right.
Bro, that's why I did it here.
You just sparked my memory. You won the firearm on Yoki channel, didn't you?
Huh?
Was that you?
No.
Nah, he was in Baltimore. He looked like him though.
Yeah, he does look like him. Yeah.
I always get that. I look like everybody, man.
I just made you be somebody else, man. My bad.
Yeah, it's all good, man. I wish I did win a gun on her channel though.
Don't we all?
Go on that. Now, it wasn't a gun. It was the dude that won the band. He won a
he won to catch that.
He from the like DMV area, ain't he?
Yeah, it was Baltimore.
So what was the first legal firearm that you bought?
For me, it was it's funny you worded it like that. My first legal firearm that I bought. The first legal firearm that I bought was actually man, it was a Smith & Wesson SD9 or something like that.
Okay. All right. That's a lot of people's first. That's a lot of people's first.
I lost my money to myself. I bet myself that you was gonna say a Glock.
No, that wasn't it. It was at a gun show. I went to like a gun show down in South Florida, and the guy had it on the table for like $200, bro. And I was like, $200. Oh. But to be fair, I left there with that SD and an AR-15. I had bought an AR-15. It wasn't nothing special though. It was like an Anderson. I bought it for like $500.
It is special when it's your first one.
Ain't no wrong with Anderson.
My first AR was a Bushmaster, Jack, and I was telling the world about it. Boy, look at this right here. This is the one they used to use in the military.
I was showing everybody, man. I was sending pictures to people and all kind of stuff, man. I was excited, especially thinking I would never be able to do that again, and then having everybody question like, "How'd you do that?" You know, knowing where I come from. Like, oh, you ain't supposed to have that or whatever. Like, oh, man, you alive, man. Look at this card right here. The card said I'm supposed to have this, bro. Like,
yeah. Let me ask you one more question, bro.
They be like, what?
What's up?
Do you know, is there a plan, any thought on your next move concerning firearms? Like, are you going through training? Are you looking to train people? Are you just collecting, you know, enjoying that, customizing, shit like that?
I mean, like I said, I was in the Army for 4 years. So, you know, I'm very well caught up with like the AR-15 platform, but you know, I didn't do a lot of I didn't really do anything with pistols in the Army. So everything that I do with pistols, I've learned since being a gun owner. And I would like to pursue a course. a course in like defensive fire pistols and stuff like that. My wife, she worked for the school board, and so it's a lot of trainers that are like willing to train her for free. So that's like that works out good, because then it's like I don't have to think like, oh man, I'm gonna pay for two of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but we got
a lot of trainers down in Florida.
Well, I'm not in Florida anymore. Like I moved a year ago to Alabama. I hate it here though. I hate it. I hate it here. Like I do, man. I'm out of here in August. I'm gone. I'm not going back to Florida though. I'm probably gonna go to like Tennessee or something. I'm not sure yet. I'm looking around. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going, but it's either gonna be Tennessee or Texas. And I mean, I'm thankful because like I'm able to, my funds follow me, so I can move anywhere I want to. So I'm grateful for that. And like I said, my wife, she worked for the school board, and there's schools everywhere, so she could always get a job.
Definitely, you got that right.
Yeah. So, but we got 4 kids, and that's the only part that is hard for us as far as to escape for a training event or something like that. Because like when I go to the range, it's generally by myself for like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and then she'll go, herself for an hour or 2 hours. And it's really like it's always separate. It's never a together thing, because we don't really have an established like support system when it comes to our children. So we always have to like break away. It's a lot of questions that she come back asking me that, I wish that I had the opportunity to show her on the range instead of like trying to show her in the house. Yeah, but we do like a lot of dry fire stuff in our basement. We do like a lot of dry fire practice and stuff like that, because for me, it's more important for me to have my wife know how to defend herself than me, because I've always been able to maintain. But for my wife,
to be able to mix that training is dope, because a lot of times things happen when you're together, and if something happened to you, you want to be able to hold her own, and to prevent something from happening to you or those kids. You know what I'm saying? So, if y'all can get out and do it together one day. How old are the kids?
God damn I got a 10-year-old. I got a 10-year-old, a 9-year-old, a 7-year-old, and then my son. He was just born in February this year.
Yeah, you got a lot of kids. Well, you out there making them baby.
I've been with my wife for 11 years, man. So it's been good. Well,
let me get on.
You got some babysitters.
Turbo Addiction, I appreciate you, brother. You came in here a few minutes ago, and every time I tried to bring the next person on, Billy here asked another
question. Let me ask you one more thing.
Yeah, every time. I was finna be like, all right, bro, let me bring on. Oh, let me ask you one more thing. What was your first gun that you got when you started getting a gun? Goodness gracious, man. We got to bring some other people on, but bro.
But I will say, I just want to say one last thing real quick. Is like I do plan on picking up a new firearm. I've been kind of attracted to that Shadow Systems. I haven't owned one yet, but I'm really attracted to it because of that whole warranty thing. Like if you ever have to use it in a justified self-defense, where they replace you with another firearm, I think that's pretty dope. So I'll leave with that. Like I appreciate y'all though, man.
No doubt, bro.
Stopping by, man. That's not a bad choice either, brother.
All right, y'all. I'll be in the chat, man. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for the opportunity.
Man. Thank you, bro. Take it easy.
True that. Peace.
All right, bro. Peace.
I was waiting for her to ask another question.
Somebody named Brothers in Arms was asking how they could join the live. The link is out there if you want to come join the live, Brothers in Arms.
Well, hello,
hey, young lady.
Hello. Can you hear me?
How are you?
Yes.
Yes. I can hear you.
Awesome. Hi. Greetings and salutations. I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm sorry I had to keep you backstage so long.
Sorry.
Blame LB not too sure up there in the corner.
That's fine.
So, Miss Southern Belle.
Mm-hmm.
Where you from?
Louisiana.
Makes sense.
Damn.
Baby.
That's what $2 from.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Good old Louisiana drip sauce man. New Orleans?
No, I'm actually from northern Louisiana, but I currently live in Southeast.
Okay.
All right.
How far are you from Slidell?
Ooh, I'm about maybe an hour 20, hour 30.
Okay.
Shout out to Louisiana, especially New Orleans. Great food down there.
Good people.
Good people. Great culture.
Mm-hmm.
Dope place. That out the way. You are a firearm lady now. I'm guessing.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about your story. What got you on this journey?
Well, I moved around a lot when I was younger, but I spent a lot of time living in the backwoods. And so, for example, at my grandmother's house, she had a shotgun behind every major door and she slept with a pistol. I don't know what kind. I just remember it being big and silver and it was right beside her pillow. Don't know what
Okay.
kind. But that's because we were back off in the woods and we had a bear in the woods that never bothered us. But for the most part,
bear?
Yes. Yeah.
Is bears in Louisiana?
Yes.
Black bear.
Yeah.
Black bear. Yeah.
Boy, I tell you, I learned something new on this thing every time I go.
Yeah, we had black bears. But thing is, it never bothered us. But I think she had some of those things just in case, because when we weren't there, she was by herself, and you never know. Maybe the bear was gonna try to come through the back door. All they had to do was push through the door, and it could get in. But he never bothered us. There was some people who moved in a few years after we left, and actually called to get the bear removed, which I thought was outrageous. But
did y'all name the bear?
Did we name the? No.
I was just curious. Go ahead.
But later on, I did have a pet alligator because Louisiana.
Alligator.
Hey, don't knock it. I had a pet alligator too.
Okay, good.
I had it in New York though. I don't know how the hell I had it, but I got it.
One of my fraternity members, he had one in his apartment in Toledo.
Okay.
Yeah.
They
bark like a dog. You ever had yours bark?
No.
Mine used to bark.
Mm-mm.
But right before I fed it.
Weird stuff to people. People not gonna want to come back on the live anymore.
Sorry. It's dangerous and illegal, folks.
But let's see. So we were around them. We saw them. We were told not to touch them, and we kind of knew that they could do danger because we would see, for example, gun smoke on the television, and we knew what it could possibly do. Okay. Fast forward. Let's see. I was getting ready to move again right after college, so I was in a different area. And I was single again. I was newly single, and I was moving to a bigger area. I moved from a smaller town to a large city, going back to school again for something else. And that's when I was visiting my mother in Sinlaw. And she and her, at that time, my stepfather sat me down and said, you're going to be on your own. You're a single woman out there. You need some protection. And so he bought out this bigger, I don't know what it was, but it was a revolver and a smaller revolver. And he said, which one do you want? He didn't tell me anything about it. I didn't know what type of caliber. I didn't know anything. Okay. So I picked the smaller one because I didn't know how to use it. I just thought he was going to show me, but he didn't. He said, okay, you can have it. And I had to actually go and do research on my own and figure out what it was. And it's a Titan, was it Titan Tiger 38 Special?
You still got it?
I still have it, yes.
Nice.
I still have it. That's Roger. And he's like the backup to the backup.
Roger.
That's Roger. Yes.
All right, okay.
So that was the first that I was given. And then around the time, I never really had to use it, but around the time when Trump was elected, and I saw a lot of craziness going on.
That was kind of shaky right there, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Did you kind of have to almost use it, or you?
No, I didn't have to use it, but at one point I had to make sure it was close to me at one point.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So fast forward, Trump being elected, a lot going on. And I think I was newly single again. And
Damn, girl.
Shut up, Billy.
He had to lead them busters.
and I was living by myself, and I can't remember. Oh, I decided to get just a little bit more information about the revolver, and I went to a local range, and there was a lady there who said, "Okay, you need to try some other things. Try to shoot some other things." So, very nice lady. I'm not gonna say her name. She's since moved back to Tennessee, but she gave me a 43X and said, "Try this." Gave me all the instructions, and my first shot was a bullseye. It was on point.
Oh, look at you.
And that's when I knew, okay, I need to continue on with this. So after that, I just kept doing some more research because I'm on my own. I'm having to do all this by myself. I haven't gotten into some of the things that you all are in. I'm still on, handguns, pistols, those types of things. But after that, I went and got my CCW. No, we had to take a class. So I took my class on a Saturday. I got my fingerprints done on a Monday. I got approved by Wednesday. Let's see.
Damn, it's that fast now, Sam?
It was at that time because there were a lot of people going for theirs and they didn't want to hold it back. They didn't want any complaints. So it was at that time.
What's up, brother? I ain't gonna leave you backstage no longer, but I figured
I'll jump off so you can get some more people on.
Okay, I just didn't want to leave him backstage no longer.
No problem, man. I'll let y'all be in the chat.
All right,
bro. Be safe out there.
All right. Peace, fellas. Ladies.
All right, Roadblock. Okay, I'm still listening.
And I think right after that.
That's recent though, 43X. That's recent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right after that, I had wanted to go to my first gun show. So this guy that I knew of, I'm in an organization with him. He, since he had experience and he's former military, he was like, "Oh, I got this, I got that, I got this. I can bring you down there and I'll show you how it works." As soon as I got ready to leave out, got in my vehicle, text him I was going to be there at such and such time. He backed out. I don't like people who can't keep their word. So I went and I made my way around and learned everything. And that's where I met, who did I meet? I met several people, but Black Rambo was one. Okay. So we got in contact with each other and he's been away since then. So I'm going to get on to him because he's been everywhere around the world except for where he needs to be, back at home with his ammo.
Shout out to Rambo.
Then my first purchase ended up being a Canic.
Yep, that makes Zach happy.
Mm-hmm. And I sleep with that. That's Borders.
All right, Boris. All right,
Boris. I don't like none of your gun names.
That's okay. That's okay.
Roger.
That's not what I carry, though. I carry something different, and that's my Nina is what I carry.
Oh.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But that's my story.
No, that's pretty dope, though.
Yeah, that is.
So, are you trying to pursue more training now?
Yes, when I can have the time. What I'm really actually focused on, to be honest, is to do what Ohio did. So I'm in contact with my representatives and I'm trying to get them to see how necessary it is for us teachers to be able to carry on campus.
Okay.
So
that's interesting. Well,
it's all right.
Next year, you should make your way out to a regular meetup.
Yep.
And the RGAs. That's fun. You get to see everybody there. And you can shoot different guns and learn on the fly as well. Then have fun.
For sure. Give me a date and let me see where I can fit it in.
Right.
You got plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
So, well, I appreciate you telling us your story. You're welcome to hang around. Brothers in Arms, what up, dog?
Hey, what's up? What's up, man?
How you feeling?
All right. Okay, man.
Where you checking in from?
Chicago, it looked like.
I'm from Joliet, but right now I'm out here in AZ.
Okay. Wait. I need to stop this conversation before I go any further. How does he look like he's from Chicago? Where did that?
I say,
that was a very stereotypical comment.
His shirt say Chicago on it.
His t-shirt say Chicago.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought he was going off the dreads and the.
I do.
Okay, I thought he was stereotyping you, bro. Like,
I he do that.
The dreads.
I don't like when you do that a lot. All right, man. So you say you in AZ now?
Yeah.
Joliet, huh?
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna say Chicago for now.
Yeah.
But so tell me how you got into firearms, my brother.
All right. I'm from Joliet. I always, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of gang activity out there. Always was just into guns, you know what I'm saying? My brother, he used to be playing with guns and stuff. It was illegally though. But I tried to go and get my Ford out of Illinois, and as you may know, it wasn't as easy. When I was 15, I got shot. First time I got shot, I was 15. So as soon as I hit
in Joliet?
Yeah, I got shot in Joliet. As soon as I hit 18, I applied for my FOIA card. I don't have no felony, no nothing. They denied me for whatever reason. So I'm like, man, whatever. Few years fast forward, I got shot again. Out in Joliet on the highway.
See why you moved now?
Wow.
Yeah, that's why I moved. I got shot twice in the same month. That last month, got shot. I got shot again a few weeks later. So my people made me move out here to Arizona. I don't have no felonies, no nothing. Out here it's constitutional carry. So as soon as I moved out here, I was able to go and purchase a gun right over the counter and everything. And since I started that, out here it's way different than Illinois. You walk straight in the store, you're able to do. And now I got a whole collection and everything out here. So
Arizona actually one of the dopest states.
Yeah, they gun laws are like the best in the country.
It's dope out there.
It's crazy. When I came out here, I'm just in a pawn shop. I'm curious. What do I have to go through to you know what I'm saying? Get. I thought they had like a FOIA card or whatever too. They like ain't no FOIA card, ain't no none of that. You just need your Arizona driver's license, and you could come in and purchase. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm like, that's crazy. Where I'm from, and it ain't nothing like that.
Yeah.
So now I start. I made this little channel. And I'm trying to do little YouTube channels and stuff. So that's how I started with. You know what I'm saying, with this.
Okay. So now you done got into the firearms and you collecting and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You staying out of trouble out there in Arizona though. It get grimy in Arizona too. I know some people out there.
For sure. I was surprised. I'm like, man, y'all going crazy out here. I was trying to get away.
Yeah, it ain't no joke. It's crazy out there too.
Yeah,
boy, I knew I saw something ugly down there at the bottom. What's happening, man?
Hey,
what's up, miss? I just came up here for her, man. That's all. No, what's up, brother? Fellas, Zach?
I can't leave you backstage no longer. Brothers and all, I'm still listening to you, brother. Go ahead, talk to me, man.
Yeah, so I mean that's really how I got into it. I always was into guns. Like I said, when I was younger, I used to go to the library, get gun books. My pops he electrician, so he used to tell me, you know what I'm saying, if you really like, you need to learn the ins and outs, how to take it apart, all that. Ever since I was young, he got me into that. So as I just got older, I did get into a little trouble out there, but never was convicted of a felony like that. So thank God I was able, once I came down here, able to go and you know what I'm saying, get into it. But back in Illinois, they denied me for my FOIA card. They didn't give me a reason. They told me that I just have to go what's that called,
appeal?
Yeah, I do an appeal. But
that's weird though, that they denied you and you didn't have no
Yeah, but you know what? They might have linked that your hospital stay to a gun violence, and that's probably what came back.
Maybe I was trying to figure out like what could it be. I don't have no convictions, but
look up the gang laws. That's probably what it was. It was a gang law because in California, if you shot, you automatically labeled a gang member as well.
Profiled on that.
Depending on what you look like, pretty much, and your family history.
That's crazy.
Is Illinois shall issue or may issue?
Ghetto camera look like a TV camera.
Bro, is Illinois shall issue or may issue? What type of state is that?
Illinois, what you say, bro?
Is Illinois shall issue state or may issue state?
I don't know what it is.
I don't know what month they give it out, but all I know is they got to have a FOIA card. Hey man, listen, y'all stop asking me weird questions.
I'm asking you, a certified trainer, just like myself, if your state is shall issue or may issue.
I think it's the may.
You gotta ask Cabo.
I don't know. Shall or may?
All I know is you gotta have your FOIA card if you want to get a firearm. Now, but I'm curious to know why they told you no and you didn't have no background. But what Ghetto said could be true, but I don't know. I don't know how that is. Now, I don't want to, because you seem like some of this stuff was recent. How long ago you moved from Illinois to
I've been 3 years now. That was when I got shot 3 years ago.
Yeah, that's recent though. That ain't that long ago. So I ain't gonna get into you.
But when I applied when I hit 18. As soon as I hit 18, I applied. Then that I got shot again 2 or 3 years after that.
Oh, you got to be 21 though. That's probably why you got denied.
It's a shall issue.
Yeah,
it's shall issue. I was gonna tell you that, bro. I was just messing around.
So you were shot 3 times?
Yeah,
twice in 1 month.
My hand, I got what you call it in my right hand right here. I still could shoot with my, but I have partial impairment in my right hand from the first time I got shot.
Hey man, you got like a target tattoo on you or something?
The thing that I want to say to you, young brother, is you be safe, man. I don't want to see you get shot anymore.
No, yeah, I mean I'm out here. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, man, and I'm trying to positively do this gun. Like I said, I started a little gun. I'm trying to stay. I'm on a positive path. I ain't been in no trouble or nothing like that.
Good. What's your channel name, man? I'll go over there. Sorry, RGG.
Brothers in Arms, same thing.
Brothers in Arms, that's your channel?
Yeah.
Now, listen. Now I'm gonna give you an opportunity to keep it a buck with me. Using Joliet, right? So we in Illinois. I know where Joliet at. For those that don't know, it's probably about 45 minutes or so outside the city west of Chicago. It's actually a huge city in itself, a huge suburb or city in itself. And I know they get out.
Yeah.
But this is my thing. I'm gonna mess with you a little bit here.
Okay.
Cause you blessed, brother. You still here. So this is gonna open the door for us to be able to talk about it a little bit. How the hell you keep getting shot in Joliet, man? What are you doing?
Look,
I don't condone this stuff no more, man. I've been long gone for that stuff, but I'm just trying to figure out how a young brother like yourself out there I'm like, damn, the first time could have been at a party or something. Sound like somebody was looking for you, man.
The last two times, man, son, you know what I'm saying? There was something crazy going on. The first time I ever got shot, like I said, I was 15. They were shooting at somebody else. I was at my friend's crib. I was going to get my friend, knock at his door. Somebody pulled up. They shot him. I'm almost a few feet away from him. They seen me too. You know how it is in Illinois. You know what I'm saying? If it's vice lords over here, dude out here, he must be a vice lord too. They shot me too the first time. Okay. The last 2 times, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no accidental. So you know what I'm saying? That's why I moved around.
You was in the mix.
Yeah, I just got out of it.
But see, I don't even want to talk too much.
Yeah.
You come back to the crib to visit though?
Scarcely. You know what I'm saying? I went back down here for a wedding.
See, that's one of the worst things about this city, man. Like beef don't never die.
Yeah.
It's almost like, man, I can't. You got to come see me. I ain't coming back to the crib because
that's what I said.
You got to move out the ghetto.
Nation.
Good.
Well, be easy, man. Listen, whatever's going on out there, I wish you the best, brother. Stay the hell out the way, man. I'm gonna go sub to your channel.
Yep.
Man, I'm always when you first started, you sent me that shoulder holster thing when you was doing.
Oh, that was you?
Yeah, that was me.
Oh boy, I thought you were gonna tell me I done sent you some shit to get in trouble in Joliet. I'm like, oh. Damn it. This ain't the place to say it. No, that's love, man. Listen, man. Listen. Stay out the way, brother. You still a young brother, man. That's only a few years past, man. Stay out the way. I wish it was ways for us to settle down a lot of that mess going on out there in the streets, man, so you can get back to your family and everything, because it's ugly, man. I'm watching too many of us fade, man. It ain't right.
Yeah.
But I don't want to stress myself over that, man. I'm talking about the gun journeys tonight. But that'll be a conversation for the future, man. But out there in AZ, be easy, brother.
Yeah, for sure.
Man. Be safe, bro.
Yeah,
appreciate you.
Wear body armor.
Yeah, nah, I'm good out here, man. I'm good. I love it out here at AZ. But y'all be smooth. Appreciate it.
All right, man.
All right,
bro.
For sure.
Hey, Ghetto.
What's up, man?
What's up, man? You good?
I'm good. Hell yeah, I'm good.
I'm damn near scared to ask this question. But, I mean, I'm live. I'm going to go ahead and take my chances, man. Tell me how you got on this firearm journey, bro.
Can I be candid?
I mean, I would hope so, man. I'm sure this is going to be interesting.
Well, it's not interesting. It's actually, I guess, probably cliche, but being shot at. Pretty much. I was 10 years old. My gun was probably the size of my leg. But my brother's our house was being shot up, and my brother had passed me a long barrel 6-shooter. It was a 22, and as he was running out with a what was it, a AK, and my other brother had a SKS. But from then on, man, I was in love. I didn't shoot it when I was that young or nothing like that. Well, at least when I was 10. But as soon as I touched it, it was one of those things where you see everybody older than you that you look up to are doing something with them. So you're like, let me have one. Of course, nobody would let me have one until something was, going on. Mm-hmm. I started wanting one. I actually started out on the other side, though, actually wanting to pursue it. When I was 5 years old, my grandmother had gotten busted, and the police had come in, and they had me on the ground with I could have swore it was like a Mossberg shotgun, but I was like 5 years old. I remember the shit like it was yesterday, excuse my language. But I remember that was the very first time I had seen a gun, or I at least remember seeing a gun, and I was like, I always wanted one. Just from then on, I started being like your normal little boy, I guess, with guns and playing guns and stuff like that. So, but I mean, it just always been a passion, honestly. And then once I got one, it was more of an addiction, honestly. Unfortunately, out of protection. I'm not glorifying nothing like that. I'm a 40-year-old dude with kids now. I'm not glorifying that, but it's important for a lot of people to understand that just like the dude before, it's important for everybody to understand that people don't just come up legally and then they learn how to do that from their peers or whatever, legally learn how to do everything with their peers. There's a lot of us out there that had to figure it out once they became an adult. I'm just like you, RGG. I didn't know you can buy them at the store. I thought that the store was the trunk or your grandmama's friends. You know what I mean? Like that's what I thought you actually got them.
Yeah. You're right. I found out later, man. Especially stuff like, ARs and AKs and stuff like that. Real deal. What up? Hey, look. I like
Real deal.
Look at this. Two brothers, 2.5 white dudes, and a sister. This is awesome.
Yo, how come it can't be 2.5 black dudes though?
That right, right.
It would work. It would work either way. It would definitely.
Why you gotta lump him in with us every time we're on the panel together?
I don't know, but I definitely try to get you in Real Deal on a lot, man. It helps with sponsorship. Appreciate y'all.
But Ghetto, I gotta say, every time you mention your grandmother seemed like she was some type of woman, man. Every time you mention her,
she was, man. She was. Yeah, she was. I mean, I learned everything from. The only thing I didn't take from her was fighting dogs. I couldn't do that. I grew up loving dogs too much. But other than that, man, she everything. Y'all seen a picture of her, man. She was old school. She was old school, man. She had but she still taught me right. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't just, you know.
I would think that she would.
Yeah, I didn't think you assumed
that. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I assume that she
own
the right way.
A lot of Tupac shirts. I'm reading the shirt he got on now. He coming alive with a Pac shirt on every time he come on, man.
I'll try to. That's my kicker clothes.
Real Deal. What's up, brother?
How you guys doing?
What up,
good, man? Good. Tell me how you got into your firearm journey.
All right. So I grew up in a screaming liberal home, but my mom was a shotgun champion, and my dad carried a gun. Of course, I don't think he was supposed to. I think, I know he was a felon from previous years, so he wasn't supposed to have a gun. So we had guns in the house all the time, but they weren't very good about it because they didn't tell me about it, but I would find them, and I would play with them and everything else. But I've always liked guns. And then when I became a young teenager, I got a 22 rifle. And I was using that for a while, shooting that. But I really didn't get into gun. Well, I met my wife. We got married. She didn't like guns, so I didn't push the subject with her. The neighborhood that we lived in the hood was getting worse and getting worse and getting worse. I mean, we lived on a corner house, and we had prostitutes and drug dealers on that corner, you know, in front of our house at all times. So my wife,
like there's a lot of money on that block, they'll tell you that.
Yeah. So my wife went to Florida for a while because her stepfather fell down and broke his hip and stuff. So she went down there to help her mom take care of him. And while she was gone, I got a flyer in the mail saying a gun store was moving locations and they were having a huge gun sale. And she called me that night. I said, you know what? You're lucky. I respect your feelings. She says, why is that? And I said, there's a gun store moving and they're having a huge gun sale. I said, if I didn't respect you, I would go down there and buy one. And she said, what are you waiting for? And it looked like a scene from a cartoon. You saw smoke and there was a phone in the air going, turning around. So that's once I got permission from the wife, that's what started it. And once I got one, there was no stopping. So my first handgun was a Ruger GP100 357 Magnum 4-inch barrel.
Damn.
So that was my first handgun. I carried that for 7 years. And then, you know, of course, I bought other guns. And then I guess I bought the original AR-15. I bought a Henry 357 to go along with my revolver because I was, doing a cowboy thing.
I can believe that.
And then I can see that too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then the government started yelling and screaming about semi-automatic guns. And then I went and got an AK because I don't care who you are. If you look at an AK, that's 1/6 gun to me.
Okay.
True that.
It's a good story. Oh, man. Oh, there was a brother down there. I was going to let him in, but he left.
You know, there's a lot of people in here, and the likes are way too low.
Is he the only one to?
Guys, can we get the likes up? Hold on. Can we please get the likes up, people? That would be help me out, man. So 160 people in here. We should have at least 160 likes.
And we don't.
So if you guys forgot to hit the like button, which I'm sure you did, if you're anything like me, you're forgetful.
Hey, Southern Grape Lady.
Billy, go hit the like button, bro, because I know you didn't do it.
I did it already. Talking about, let me check. Hold on.
Ghetto, hit the like button.
I did it.
And I hit it with 5 accounts.
I checked too, Billy.
Come on.
Yeah.
And my wife
Great
hit it.
lady. If you get the opportunity, go ahead and hit that link and pop in and tell your story. I like to hear that new shooter, a new owner side of things.
What up, Shooter One?
Can I ask a question here? Real deal.
Yes, sir.
RGG, is he the only one that said that his wife allowed him to get into guns? Like, he the only one today?
Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. I just want to let the white guys talk.
Hey, does.
So yeah, that's what I said. I respect my wife's feelings, so I
Oh, hell no, man. We got to cut it up, man. Let's get this show shut down. We the only ones up here, man. So how's it going, Bob? Oh. I almost got into it, man.
I was just trying to give y'all the spotlight.
It's funny he said that though, because before I purchased my first gun here in Ohio, I had a talk with my wife because she was never into guns or anything, and the conversation that we had basically was, listen, it's my job to protect. I feel that I'm mature enough to do this because I waited. Actually, I didn't wait to do it when I first got here. I had to feel a certain way that I was willing to accept the responsibility. I know me. So once I was able to, I had the conversation with her. And, you know, it's my responsibility to protect the family. And this is going to help me do that better. And surprisingly enough, after having that conversation, she was like, okay. And then I was just off to the races.
No, that definitely wasn't my story.
Once you buy one gun, that's it.
Mine was way different.
That door's open.
Ain't no closing that door.
No.
So you already said your story, RGG?
Well, you know, for me, the last, I guess, few years is new in terms of collecting. Maybe about 4 years now, like where I've accumulated guns. But the introduction to guns just came from, you know, just being in the neighborhood, man, just coming up. And it wasn't like I'm running around here like some wild cowboy, you know, having shootouts, but you have situations, you get into something. I remember I had homies, my big homies, I could call, yo, I got a problem. Come through the crib, go down the basement, open the chat. I'm talking about pick what you want. Go out, get busy. We just get to make sure if something happened, you know what I'm saying, you get rid of that. If not, bring it back. It was that. That's kind of how I came up, you know, seeing them, watching it, you know, that type of thing. And then when I started getting them on the streets, like you could, you know, you go buy a firearm, whatever the case is, wherever you get it from.
White van, right?
You know, wherever you get it from. It was just, but this is the thing. I'm gonna tell you, as I
white van from Indiana always goes to Chicago and sells guns.
Oh yeah, facts. As I got into like 2A stuff and started learning more, and I tell guys this now, I realized I didn't know nothing. Like I really didn't know what I thought I knew. You know what I'm saying? Like you think you good with guns, or you think you know what you're doing, but in reality, I really didn't, man. I didn't have a proper, you know, I didn't know how to. I'm still learning, you know, the proper way to do things, even to this day. So, but coming up, man, I had access to a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff that I never knew you could buy legally. You know what I'm saying? Like I was seeing AKs and ARs early on, but I never knew you could have those legally. Like those, to us, those was fair time. You get caught with one of these, it's a wrap, you know, not knowing that you can literally go buy them legally. I didn't know that. I was damn near old by the time I knew that. So
yeah, I tell you, there's such a different.
People, but it ain't worth it on here though.
There's such a different education of things when you're in that wild world. You don't even stop to know or figure out what type of guns these are. They're just around, they're guns, throwaway or whatever. And it seems like not until you get into that grown-up area, that legal area, do you start showing your interest now in certain companies and certain types of guns. Certain, you know, I like a revolver or a 1911, or I like red dots and all that. All that stuff really didn't matter back in those days. You know, it was just a gun, and it was either AK or AR or a pistol. You know, and I tell you, my first experience with firearms had zero effect. I know it happened, but it has zero effect on why I enjoy them today. You know, it was just in my grandmother's backyard. My brother, my oldest brother, and my uncle shooting a rifle of some sort. I don't know what it was in the backyard. That was the first time I ever touched a firearm. Got into my biker days, running around with the motorcycle club thing. Had a piece of garbage gun and kept it in the house all the time and whatever. And not until I moved to Georgia and realized that I could purchase, same thing. I didn't know how easy it was going to be, sweating when we filled out that paperwork. Erica actually owned it, hers before I did. And once that went through, it was a wrap, man. Every couple of weeks, I was back in there.
I'll tell you, the crackhead you see today.
Yeah.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Can y'all hear me?
What's up?
Yeah, man, we hear you. We hear you just fine, brother. Tell us your story, man.
My story.
Why you look mad though? Don't tell it mad. Don't tell no guy you look mad. Cheer up a little bit.
I always look mad. Look, my story is simple. What started me on my journey is to protect me or try to protect myself from a younger version of me, because I knew what I was when I was younger. So that's pretty much my journey.
Okay. No, that makes sense actually. I mean, I kind of get where you're coming from.
Exactly.
It makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
If it's all right, see, your journey has different paths. I would love to hear why you went in the direction that you're headed now. What made you start training people?
One main reason is because people who buy firearms, they don't continue their education. It's too many people that don't continue their education. So I wanted to be out there to be able to give somebody a resource that was new to shooting, things like that. They wanted to learn. They wanted somebody who wasn't so military about it. You know, because some instructors are straight military about how they teach.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to just give somebody a different resource. You know, to have somebody that understood, especially like a street guy girl. Saying, you know what, this is the life I used to live, but I want to straight and narrow, and I want to do everything right. And when you have somebody that can relate to that, that's more relatable, they're more likely to let their guard down and be taught.
Yeah.
And then I think you realize over time, especially guys who might have come from that era or whatever, or come from that walk of life, if you get away with no felonies, you get out the neighborhood with no felonies, or you find yourself in a position where you can have legal firearms, you don't want to lose that right again.
Yeah. And
I like, man, I don't want to lose the right. Like, I don't want to lose it to the right to be able to protect myself and my family. I ain't moving around those streets no more. I'm older. I got sons, like I always say, man, and I'm always talking to them, because you got to remember, coming up here, I always tell people coming up here is different. It's real easy in a lot of major cities, but it's real easy for kids to get, drug down that lane, drug down that dark hole, no matter how good the parenting is.
Yeah, and in every major city, they have their thing. Chicago, New York, Los Angeles, your New Orleans, things like that. They all have their thing. And one of the main things for me, is when it came down to like being able to teach and being able to relate to people. I always tell people, I don't judge people by a past or what they had or what they may have done, because realistically, there's a lot of us in this chat, there are felons, but we just never got caught doing the shit we were doing.
Yeah. True that.
Amen, brother.
You just told on a lot of people, Calvin.
Well, but it is what it is. So when somebody says, look, this and this and this, I say, dude, I could care less what you did. It's just a lot of us are felons. We just never got caught doing it. Know. So yeah, and I think when you give somebody that platform that they can relate to it, like I said, they're willing to be taught.
Good.
Shout out to Crooked Cops. I got a story for that. So,
So look, I got a couple people waiting backstage. So
all right, yeah, no doubt, dude. I will jump out and get back in the live.
okay, let
All right, Copper.
let me get some more people in.
Peace.
RGG,
Ghetto,
Zach,
appreciate you,
Billy, all y'all real deal. I'm out of here, man. I'll give y'all some
I'll see
room.
you later, brother.
All right, man. I'll
All
get
right.
everybody back in. Mr. Joe Kelly.
What's up,
Yo.
fellas?
What's up,
How you
Joe?
feel?
What's going on with you?
I'm chilling, man. I feel like my story's so plain Jane. Everybody talking about these felonies and getting stuff out the trunk and got all that type of stuff. Mine was real simple. Yeah, yeah, but mine was so simple, dog. It was we were in truth be told, Dick's Sporting Goods in 2017, the year I turned 40. And we had just dropped the kids off, went to the movies, and the wife and I were in there. And again, like everybody was saying, you want to make sure that everybody in your household is comfortable with the firearm being in the household, you know what I mean? So with her being there, it was just like a stamp for me, like we good. And I'm from the PG area in Maryland, and the wife is from Southeast DC. Anybody that knows DC, one of the worst parts of DC or whatever. But that didn't necessarily have a bearing. It was just protecting our family. You know what I mean? We had 2 boys at the time. Now we have 3. So, and just like everybody says, buy one and it just downhill from there. And
yeah,
I say
so it's been like 4 years. Go ahead, Mike.
Yo, bro.
Like somebody look at gun now.
Right, I'm like,
that's you, true?
Yeah, man. You know, I'm in Maywood, cuz you know how that go, man.
Oh, yeah, they over there shooting?
No, fireworks.
Yeah.
Started about a month ago.
Oh, boy, I'm like, no, not now.
That's right. That's going into 4th of July. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
You got me. That's
Joe, you know how you said your story was just like real plain Jane.
It was, man.
But it almost seems like because my story is like plain Jane, and it almost seems like we have like some sort of like survivor's remorse. I've talked about
exactly.
I've talked about this
I
with
totally
Bro
agree with
before,
that.
but I think it's important that even like us guys who just have like a regular story, it's important to say it. It's important to say this is how I got into it, because there's some guy sitting somewhere who's just a regular old guy who needs that maybe a little bit of push to get out there to go do things the way he's supposed to do it. So don't ever. I mean, I understand that you get that whole survival.
Yeah, you know what, man? I'm gonna tell you something. It's way different. To me, I don't. It doesn't really matter how you did it. I think that everybody should definitely consider that avenue of being able to protect yourself and your family, man. It doesn't matter what your introduction to guns. Like, so my introduction to guns. The weird part is I'm telling y'all like a updated part. You know, my family's originally from South Georgia, so I wasn't new to seeing guns. You know, where it wasn't nothing to have a rifle in the car or they shooting squirrels from the yard. Shooting squirrels across the street, the trees, whatever. That was the regular stuff that I saw. When I came from down south, imagine coming from South Georgia, Billy. You know what that's like. To Chicago area, to Maywood, where True at right now. So you think about that was a huge transition for me. So I never seen, we come from down south as a kid. I never seen 16, 17-year-olds walking around with 9mm until I got, to be a teenager in my neighborhood. Then I started seeing that. Then you started, dudes wasn't fighting no more. You know what I mean? I always joke on here. I was mean with these things, but that was over after a while. By the time you got to early 90s in my neighborhood, it was a wrap. Wasn't no more fight.
So literally down the street from where I lived back in the day, like one of my buddies and his cousin got shot at, and one of them got shot. Literally, he was in the newspaper and everything in DC. So yeah, I totally understand.
DC ain't no joke, man.
No, DC is no fucking joke, especially like so that was like the Northeast area.
Man, I want to say your name real bad, brother, but I can't. I can't pronounce it.
What's up, everybody?
What's going on, man?
My name is, the username is Rafu. My name is Matthew Randolph.
I thought you was rapping, boy, where you sounded right there.
What's up, bro?
I never seen his name or his face before. I bet y'all can't guess what made me let him in the chat.
That Chicago flag.
Chicago flag. Boy, when I saw that, I was like, all right, you good.
Yo, y'all try to really pop up, man. I'm gonna have to get Rodney Brady in here to shut you down.
Listen, we getting deep now, man. That's what I like to see. Now, what's up, brother? I'm taking it you from the city?
I'm from Evanston, Illinois, but
all right, I can take that. That's Chicago, man. Don't never always say Chicago, man. Don't.
I've lived in Chicago, and actually, in 2016, when I got my FOID card, I was living in Chicago.
Okay.
But prior to getting my FOID card, what got me into guns is actually getting a gun pointed in my face.
In Evanston?
Yes, that happened in Evanston.
Evanston ain't no joke, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. But tell me the story. Go ahead.
So, just being young and dumb, I put myself in a dumb situation, and the guy, he put a gun in my face, trying to pretty much run off with my belongings, trying to rob me. And well, he actually successfully robbed me, but I'm glad I have my life, you know.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Man, listen, I tell a story all the time. Tough guy syndrome gets you killed, man. All the real gangsters I know, most of them dead. Let me tell you, get home safe, man. If I ain't never learned nothing else in my life, I tell everybody that get home safe. I done been robbed more than once, and I ain't ashamed at all because wasn't nothing I can do. Get home safe. I don't give a damn. Take it. You can have all this. Whatever it is I got, you can have it. Let me say that different.
Yeah.
You can take this money in my wallet, whatever I got, man. You can have all them possessions. Take my butt, but you can take all the rest of that. You can take it, man. You can take it, go home.
RGG, I'm gonna borrow that, man. I love that because as we get older, we got to stop saying that Paul shit.
Because he needs to say it different because he took about.
That's not the hot tub, Tony. You got to say it different. Siege, what's up?
Yeah, what up, Siege? Yeah, because you said the way you said that, man. You got to say that different.
Yeah, I went on and said it different before somebody told me to. But anyway, no, brother, listen, man, you did the right thing, brother. You get home safe, man. Like, I don't that story don't shock me at all. Everybody, I ain't giving nobody nothing. Go ahead, don't give it to them.
Nah, take it.
See what happened to you. So, right. But yeah, man. So that's in 2016. You went and got your FOID card. You said, "Damn, he pointed that gun in my face, took my stuff. I got to get me something."
Yeah, so that's what made me want to research about how to obtain a firearm legally. And in 2016, when I was living in Chicago, that's not the first time I lived in Chicago, but I was living in a very bad neighborhood with gang members, gang activity going on, and people getting killed.
Where was you at?
It was on the north side. It's like the border on Evanston, and it's like by Howard Street.
All right, I know exactly where you're at.
So, me and my roommate at the time, we took a private class at the same place where I took my concealed carry classes. We took a class. That was my first time shooting a gun. It was the Glock 17 Gen 3, the first gun that I ever shot. And that's actually since I was used to shooting that gun, that's the first gun I purchased when I actually bought a gun. I didn't end up buying my first gun until 2021. I had my FOID card, my concealed carry card, all before I actually went and bought my gun.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So
you usually don't hear that, where people went and took care of all their business first, then go get the firearm. I mean, I think that's pretty good. Have you gotten any additional training?
So when I purchased the gun, or a firearm gun, I shot it at the range for about an hour. That I don't really have a lot of training with it, so I'm trying to go get out there and go to the range more often. This year, I bought my second gun, which was a rifle. I bought an AK. So they gave me a pass where I buy all my firearms from. They give you a free hour pass. So I took my Glock there and shot it. And also I used my Glock for my concealed carry classes. or like to renew my concealed carry, because the concealed carry license lasts for 5 years. So mine is getting ready to, I have to renew it. So I had to recently take my renewal class, which was only 3 hours to renew it. So I passed and I got my certification. I just gotta wait for my stuff to come in the mail when I renew my thing.
Oh yeah,
That's good, man.
You have to requalify in Illinois.
Yeah,
after 5 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But no, that's
so
good,
the
man. The only
renewal
thing I would tell you
is
though
only
is
3
definitely get
hours.
some more training, man. Definitely
Yeah.
train a little bit with those firearms and get as comfortable as you can, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
With your gun though. But yeah, man, be safe out there, man. Be safe out there. That's an interesting story though, because sometimes that's not the first time I heard that story where somebody ran into, you know, having a gun pointed at them or being robbed, and then they like, man, I got to do something about it. So that's you did the right thing, brother.
Yeah, and it wasn't like off of no, I'm gonna go get revenge on this guy or anything. It's just put me in the mindset of if I needed to protect myself, I have nothing. So
yep. I'm glad you said that,
now,
man. I think hope you woke some more people up that might be out there on the verge, you know.
That's right.
Yeah.
Did the robbery, I guess, legitimize your ability to carry or
your need?
Need, thank you.
Yeah, no, that's a fact, man. You better do something, man.
No, that was a question for the dude. Did that help with you legitimizing, I guess, the need for you to carry a firearm, or the need? I'm trying to make sure I say the right thing. Did that help? Okay, thank you.
After getting robbed, I was like, no, if there's something I can do about it, then I would want to do it the legal way, you know. If I could protect myself, then.
I asked because I have a business, and I just had my investigator contact me today, and like some of my, I guess the people on my application. So I'm still working on the legitimacy, put it that way, in the state of Maryland.
True that. True, brother. What's
wish
up,
me
man?
luck, y'all. So wish me luck, y'all. Wish me luck, y'all.
Hey, TK, he not whispering.
Yeah,
I'm trying not
Yo,
to.
Kelly, she said, "Why you whispering, man? You definitely."
It's in my ear. It's in my ear. My wife just got a call, so I ain't trying to be too
You
loud.
talking a little low. I don't know.
TK,
maybe everybody else to him.
TK stole some liquor from the wedding or something. she loose in the chat. That's my
funny.
goon.
That's funny. But Matthew, because I can't say the other name. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you sharing that story with us, brother.
Yeah, no problem. I'm
sure, man. Shout out to Elgin. Shout out to
Yo.
Evanston. Shout out to Chicago. I see the Chicago flag back there. Got the Bears. That's what I'm talking about. Boy, you repping the city.
True that, man. And stay focused, man, and get that collection right, man, because training is your next stage, man. And that brother right up top of you, link up with him one day.
Yeah,
yep.
I'm definitely getting my train on, brother. As much as I can, man. So there's nothing wrong with that.
True that.
What store you go to?
So I go to in Des Plaines. It's called Maxon Shooter Indoor Supply or Shooter Supply.
Okay.
Yeah,
they got a dope brand. That's real tight.
Check
it's
them out.
very nice. It's updated. I took all my classes there, and what's actually funny is they have an online website. So I purchased all my firearms online, and then pick them up in the store.
Oh, okay, bet. That's dope. That's dope, man. All right. Well, I'm glad, man. Definitely stay in tune, man. I don't know how you found out about the channel, but keep hanging out with us.
All right, for sure.
All right, bro.
Thanks for having me apart.
I'm gonna jump off too. Y'all be easy.
All right, bro.
All right, bro. All right, Mr. Kelly.
Later.
Yep.
All right, bro. True, what's popping?
What's up,
True?
What's good?
True, what's to it, man?
Man, so everybody been hitting a lot of solid points. What you said, RGG though, like growing up, man, I just thought, pistol just part of the game. Like everybody had them. You know, didn't know about the legal way, like, you know, how to do it. And what really got me in the mix though, so I don't know if you knew this about me though, but so my family owned a liquor store in Maywood, and it was a time during the 90s and like early 2000s where
which one? Which liquor store?
Lorraine's.
Get out of here.
So
hey, hold on, man. This should only be me and you on here. Your family on Lorraine's. See, listen, Lorraine's.
Yo, Armel, Rodney, holla. Let's go. Let's go.
This is Chicago stuff. Hold on. His family on Lorraine's Liquor, bro. That's probably like the most popular liquor store. Ain't no probably. That was the most popular liquor store ever in the town I grew up in. I grew up right behind the liquor store.
I know where you at, right?
Right on 6 and 1 right there. You know, we'll get into that later. But anyway, go ahead, bro.
So it was a time, and you know this because you from the town. So it was a time in the 90s and early 2000s where like all of the liquor stores was getting robbed. So like think back in the early 90s with Juice and Menace to Society and you know, Boys in the Hood, all that shit. So the liquor stores was getting robbed. So shout out to my father. So my father would be 90 years old if he was alive today. Today is his birthday. So
happy birthday, Pop.
Happy birthday, Pop.
So Pop say, all right, we ain't about to get robbed. So he took all of our cashiers and made everybody get their carry. And this was the only store in Maywood where all of the cashiers stopped, the security, everybody was strapped, you know, with like posts. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, by the grace of God, we were the only liquor store in town that didn't get stuck up or robbed like during that period. So, you know, I knew about that. So
but Lorraine's had a lot of love in the hood, though.
We did. We had a lot of love, man, and the hood really protected us too.
Exactly.
You know, and that was just like a family thing. And you know, hearing things about, you know, you be somewhere, gunfight break out, or you know, gunfire might end, whatever the case may be. But I had my FOIA card. My pops passed away in 91, and my FOIA card expired. And, you know, I kind of like let that whole thing out for a minute. So during the pandemic, though, my wife went to get her concealed carry and her FOIA, and she brought home that Springfield Armory 1911. And I'm like, that's tight. You know, so I'm learning how to field strip, and I'm reading the manual. You know, I'm doing everything. I'm trying to like really get in tune with this firearm. And I'm like, well, damn, I ain't got one. I'm gonna hurry up, man, because they about to start the fireworks over here. But I went on ahead and got my FOIA and everything, and things sort of just came together from there. And I actually got to shout you out, RGG, because like as part of my research, you know, I'm digging around and I found you, and I'm like, damn, it's an outdoor range here. You was out at the outdoor.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, all right. So I really needed to, you know, like hit the ground running. So this was probably just about a year ago, man, when I started like going to my FOIA card and stuff didn't even come because it was a long wait in Illinois. It didn't even come to Memorial Day of like last. So, you know, I had a lot of catching up to do, but thankfully with all of the access to information now, I was sort of able to bring myself up to speed and get myself in tune with guys like, you know, everybody just, you know, try to be around people that know more than I do. And yeah, I mean, it really just fueled the fire. So like now I feel like I've been in it for a lot longer, although that time was unofficial, if you will. But I mean, just doing it the legal way.
Yeah.
And trying to be a responsible firearm owner is something that I take a lot of pride in now. But you know, that sort of went. I guess I didn't really know what I was doing, you know, like back in the day. But
no, I get it.
That you live and you learn.
Hey, man, that's crazy right there, man. Because when you was in Nashville, we couldn't tell, boy. You was out there letting it go.
Right.
Having fun. That was
he had some heat out there with him.
That was one of the best days of my life, man. I had a ball out there. I'm looking forward to the next time. Yeah, I'm really looking.
I keep telling them, yo, man, that was top 5 list.
We get together
on a lot of people's life.
Cabo got something going on this week. You know, I hope I'm keeping my fingers crossed that I could get there.
Me too.
I have to get out there to the Buffalo Range real soon myself, and I have a membership at Range USA, so I can go and get my range time when I need to, and I'm gonna keep at it as long as I can afford ammunition and everything. I don't know how many fights I'm gonna accumulate in time, but I'm an advocate just being really efficient and good with what I have while I what I got. You know what I'm saying? And I'll just in time.
True that.
All right, man. We'll definitely get out and go shoot one day, man.
Man, let's do that. So yeah, I'm gonna hop off here, fellas, because it's about to get dark and
all right, true.
All right,
bro.
All right, bro.
Hey, peace. What up, Big Fish?
Yo.
What's going on, fellas? What's happening?
What's to it, bro?
What's going on?
Nothing much.
What's your name? Fat Cat? Fat Cat? What up, Fat
that
Cat?
was me in the chat earlier, Fat Cat underscore shadow boxing.
Right.
I wasn't gonna call you Fat Cat. I was just gonna call you Fat Cat.
Listen, I'm a fat guy with guns. I call him Fat Cat.
That
call was put out there.
Hey, look, there's a lot of New York going on in here right now, Fat Cat.
I heard the back call was put out
I
there.
heard I ain't from New York, though, so it's all good.
All right, man. All right, I can chop it up with you then. Since you ain't from New York. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put you over here on my side.
But no, I'm from Richmond, Virginia. As far as early on, family, friends, everyone, had guns, so it was just a typical thing, for us here. Like my first gun was like a 38 special, and I had that when I was like 13, and just kind of gradually grew from that point. My first legal purchase was a Smith & Wesson V40. That's when they first came out. They were like the Glock style when they very first came out. I purchased one of those. Actually, my whole story was I was actually in the hospital when I turned 21. So that was in like 1998. I was in the hospital. I got out the hospital on my actual birthday. But leading up to that, we was in the streets. A lot of my friends was getting shot and a lot of people getting locked up. And, my thing was like, I need to hurry up and get a legal gun while I can, because I was feeling that I was next to get locked up. So on my 21st birthday, I bought two things. I bought that Smith & Wesson, and I bought an insurance policy. That was the first two things I bought at 21. And I actually still have that gun, to this actual day. I don't use it much, and I'm not a fanatic per se. I love guns, but I just can't see myself personally, spending a whole lot of money on a whole lot of different guns just to kind of have them sit, because I look at them more as tools, tools for protection. But that's kind of my story, how I got into guns.
Okay. Oh, that's fair.
Dope.
That's fair, man.
Just one of those things. It was kind of a necessity. Guns for us growing up was like having a pair of sneakers. You know what I mean? Especially, once I kind of was in the later part of high school and graduated high school, Richmond, Virginia was, right up there with New Orleans. We was like 1 and 2 for the murder capital of the world. So it was a lot going down at that period of time. I think one day we were counting, it was like 56 of our friends had died within that year. So, it was just hectic in the neighborhood. So it was one of those things. It's like everybody had one, you needed one. So it was kind of a no brainer. You know what I mean? But the transition to legal guns, once I first bought my first legal gun, I used to carry it everywhere. I got my concealed weapons. And then once I got married, I just stopped carrying it because I wasn't putting myself in those situations. So I said probably maybe a good 15 to 20 years had passed. And I say just recently, probably within the last maybe 4 years, I started getting back into guns. So I made a couple of new purchases. I have a SIG P320X, and I have this 365X. And then I have a couple of ARs, but that's pretty much it. That's kind of my story. It was basically for necessity, for protection.
That's fair, man. Everyday shooter, what's up? Yeah, what up, TK? Chill out, TK. You bugging.
So that's it in a nutshell,
Bugging.
Okay. Hang on for a second here, brother. Don't go nowhere. I just need somebody else in here with me.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of New York stuff going on here.
Yo, back in the days on the Boulevard of Linden, I used to kick the chains and the presses was spitting.
That's right.
See the abstract.
The rhymes are so rough that the brothers wrote the Zach.
I do have a question though for all of y'all.
The abstract.
Only the New York guys laugh right there. You saw that?
Yeah. But I do have a question for you, RGG, because I know you were speaking about the gun safes earlier. And I was thinking about purchasing a gun safe, but then, it's that balance for me is like, if I have a gun safe and I have my guns in the safe, how accessible is it? So do you have that comfort level that your safe is that accessible that you'll be able to get to in time? So that's my only issue with purchasing the safe.
But you don't have to keep every single gun in the safe. I mean,
right.
You're gonna have guns that you have access to, but if you somebody that's got, I'm gonna say, 5 or 6 guns or more, then you absolutely need a safe, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And there's safes that you can keep by your nightstand. Biometric. RGG, you got one by you right quick or not?
Yeah, I got a couple of them by me.
Little biometrics, they hold 1 or 2 firearms, and it take your fingerprint to open it up, and you ready to roll.
Get a safe like this.
The gun that I need to get to.
Biometric safe, smaller safe right there for your pistol.
This is my opinion. The gun that I need to get to is not gonna be in anybody's safe.
No.
The gun that I need if something jump off is always there all the time.
You also got the joints where you can keep them on the side of the bed. You just pull them right out, so you don't even need. You don't really. But
so everybody's situation is different. Now, I learned this by being on YouTube. Like, I ain't gonna say I learned it, but it started to make more sense. Everybody has different situations. You might have a young kid walking around the house. You might have, because I now have grandkids that walk around. My twin grandbabies are 5 years old. They walk around a lot. So obviously I can't have a firearm sitting on the nightstand in the bed because they're gonna be curious, right? So I have to have stuff put away. So depending on your circumstance, like if it's just you and your wife, and you just want to have your stuff around, and you guys are gonna be safe with it, that's fine. But you never know if something might happen, man. With something might happen in your crib or whatever. So as long as you got something that you can access, but at least have a safe to keep your other firearms, anything can happen. It could be anything from a fire to a break-in to anything. So you want to have a safe place to keep your firearms. The safe is a great investment, bro. And it's not for the same amount you pay for a decent pistol. For a SIG P320, you can buy a really nice safe.
Yeah. One of the worst feelings is coming home after work and you got 25 guns missing because somebody broke into your crib.
Right.
The worst.
That's a
feeling.
fact.
I watched my cousin go through that, and he had some joints, and that some of them things are still coming up. Like, yo, you own this? Like, he'll get a knock time to time, like, yo, you own this. He's like, nah, my house was broken into X number of years ago. It's still out there. So
I mean, that's a good perspective. I never really, kind of thought of it from that perspective, because both of my kids, I have 2 boys, 22 and 16. So they're, kind of age. And, me and my wife both work from home. So we're always here. But I never thought of it like, we were to leave and go somewhere, they should be probably locked up in the
16-year-old, he had the bad chick. Homie backdoored him. He mad. Dude told him he wasn't on nothing. He in the house. I ain't saying that it happened, but I didn't see it happen.
Can't happen.
I just don't like to have stuff. It just teaches me a weird lesson, bro. I don't want to have stuff accessible and something happens, and then you could have did something about it where you have your firearms locked up. Like for my big safe, I got sons too that are early 20s, just new adults basically. But I always say that most households are like this, I imagine, but I trust my sons, right? So they know the combinations. They know how to get in my safe. Because if they hear and I'm not, they know what to go do. They know what's loaded. They know what's what. They know what to do. They know how to get into the big safe. I got a couple bigger safes, but it's just they know which one to go to if the problem pop up. And then you got to be able to have, like the smaller safes to me, like I'm in the basement. So of course I'm going to have something in a safe close to me here. However you move it around your crib, man. But I just say at least secure your firearm somehow. However you choose to do it, just I'll say secure them somehow, man. Especially when you guys go out of town or something.
Okay.
Yeah,
so that makes sense.
Armel got a safe room.
Yep.
Like he got one dedicated room for guns, like a bank vault. And you just turn the door and then you open it and you walk in with all his guns.
You're on the Matrix.
It's a dope shirt you got on there, Armel.
Thanks, man.
Armel, you got a super dope story though. I don't know if that was how you got into firearms, but what was your start getting into firearms?
Like it's very similar to yours. I have like my uncles and my father. These guys were in the streets. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My mothers and my aunts, they like those kind of dudes. So it's always weapons in the house. Always weapons around. Uzis, Mag 10s, Tommy guns, everything. Fully auto, everything was in the house all the time. So later on, it was just the life that dudes lived, that my uncles and my father and everybody else lived. So it was always just there. So if I had problems, like sometimes, like I would go to school high school when started identify
with firearms. What up, G?
When people in high school, I went to George Westinghouse High School down in Brooklyn. I know Rodney know where that's at. It's downtown Brooklyn, Fort Greene. But people from there, I lived in Bed Stuy. People from there identify you with the people but these people were related to me. These are my cousins and my uncles, but they were thinking I was in the streets with them. So we got to the point where my uncle was just like, here, he threw the 38. He grabbed the 380 or whatever. And it was like
great. What up?
But it wasn't really nothing. Later on, when I left, after a lot of people get killed, like a lot of my friends get killed, I ran off, went into the military, went overseas, came back. When I came back to Virginia, in Norfolk, Virginia, my 21st birthday was like 3 months later, and they said you can have a gun. I put something layaway for my birthday. Got it out on my 21st birthday. I was only back in the States a couple of months. So on my 21st birthday, I bought a Glock 19 because that was a hotness on the streets of New York back then. You know what I mean? So I layaway purchase, And I was like a
Lady Wick TV, what up?
A little I didn't make that much money. You know what I'm saying? In the military, now these kids be telling you, but this was 94, 93. I didn't. It wasn't no real bread and nothing like that. You know what I mean? So I just every 1st and 15th I got paid, I would go out to Hampton, Virginia, and put money on on that Glock.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell me shit to the cops and pulled me over, taking that shit home. But but they were cool though. They let me go. New York was one of those places that they loved they loved their military time. They just let that shit slide.
Slide.
Yeah, they let it. Lucky for me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They let that shit slide, and I started buying more guns, and just all the hot that I thought in the streets. And then later on when I got shot up and all of this stuff, I just because I had the guns. It was like have these guns. Shit don't even help you. If they were useless when when somebody had the drop on you. You know? So I just gave it up. And then an incident happened during the Floyd incidents when they had the riot where some white kids pulled out on me. And I see all the people around me got guns. I was like, I need the memo. Me and the wife had the conversation. And the shit started from here. I started watching you guys on TV, on YouTube. And I was like, damn, I need to step my game up. So I started going to the range, practicing, regular going to the range. We call that shit blowing bread because all them ammo was high and I was going a lot, throwing money down range and just reacquainting myself with stuff. And then it's like, okay, focus in collection, like what I want to focus a collection on. I don't want to do it pointedly like I was doing it when I was younger, like before I had stopped. I want to do, I want to there's a theme to the gun. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yeah. And the shit got addictive
Yeah, you just addicted now, bro. That's how you sound like a hype. You like, yeah, you know, I was
You look itchy right now.
You like itchy, right?
And I didn't want to smoke it every day like that, but then it just got to me.
Look, you know, and my wife, she's getting, and we're coming from New York. We like we fuck a gun, but now with the incident happened, there's only a few things in here to actually protect. All the rest of these things are toys. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not worried about combat situation or no ill ass tactical shit. And I'm not living that type of life like I got beat like that.
Yeah.
There's a few things in here just in case, and all the rest is just toys. You know, in case I get broke one day, I turn it over to the museum or something. Or
no, but you know, I say that too, man. I say, you know, I got, you know, a few guns that are my I guess they call them duty weapons. You know, your weapons that you use, and then other ones, you know, I Cerakote them. I just buy guns to have fun because I like doing it. That's
what up, Blaze.
That's the whole thing, man.
They just
Hey, New York City.
What up? What up?
Hey, bro.
What's to it, brother?
I'm chilling, B.
Yo, man. There's a lot of New York going on in this chat, man.
Talk to me.
I don't want to sound weird, bro, because there's a lot of New York going on. But it's cool though, man. Tell me your journey into the firearm.
2 points. First time, one of my idiot cousins, love him to death, put that battery pack in my back, had me doing knucklehead stuff in Jamaica, Queens, back in Brooklyn, back and forth, literally doing knucklehead stuff.
Yeah.
And I got to give thanks to my parents because they sent me down south for a year. I would have been dead because one of my other cousins died off of that job. Came back to New York, still in my wild and bugging out. Took a gun from one of my uncles because he did his thing and he got a stash of like these call them Jimenez or Jimenez, little 22s or 25s. Me and my other cousin Carl found a stash of them in the basement. We just took them, started wilding and bugging. And one day, this is no joke. This is like probably a year or two before I met my wife. I'm in Bushwick. And it just started raining one day. And I don't know if it's some religious awakening or whatever. I just left that gun right there on top of that roof. I left it there. I shouldn't have, but I left it. Walked away from it. Boom. Meet my wife a couple years later. Fly chick from the Chi. Pops is from Mississippi. And I mentioned this before. They invited me to go hunting because Pops wanted to see what kind of guy I am. I'm out there, tinned up, the fresh Guess jeans, loadout shirt, reflector jacket, some of the stupidest stuff you could wear going. Because the animals was done.
Right now. Sounding real New York right now.
And he took me. He took me with him. And he put me on, and it's been on since. This man taught me how to fix firearms. It's just I just thank him. You know what I mean? I just thank him for it because it was a reawakening because I was headed down the wrong path. Yeah. You know? And I don't know if it's something spiritual or whatever. It saved me that day. I met my whiz. And she is wisdom all day long, every day, all day, every day, man. And her father's a great dude, you know? So whenever I'm in Illinois, we'll run over to Indiana, run down south to Tennessee or Mississippi, do the little hunting and fishing with him. And I've just been learning since, man, for the last 24 years. I've just been learning from this man. It's just, and the collection is crazy. I just can't wait to inherit it. He got some stuff that's Civil War, World War II. This is stuff because back then, black folks couldn't walk into a store and buy stuff. You had to literally build your own. He has like a joint passed down to him, carved out of wood, the wood handle with a real barrel, like a barrel with the these people carved out their own trigger, like their own trigger. Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. So it was just what I learned from him. So this is dope. So pass that down to my sons. So I love it.
I'm glad I met you, man.
That's dope, bro.
You're a good guy, man.
So are you, family. So are you. Just have that plate ready when we come up this summer, man.
Word. Done deal, bet.
I ain't gonna do nothing but microwave you some pizza puffs.
Nah.
Hey, Fat Cat, why you got
that grill?
Hey, Fat Cat, why you got your sweatshirt all open all the way down to the 7th button?
No, the air conditioning was on in the house. That's why I went in the garage, but air conditioning was on in the house.
Hey, Fat Cat old player, boy, he got on that 12 karat gold necklace.
He probably got that Italian horn on it.
He just bought the charm out the case. He didn't even get his charm made. He just bought the one they had. No, man, I appreciate you brothers, man, sharing y'all stories, man. It's that's a dope thing, man. It's always good to see how people got started, man. You know the other thing too, when we do like the gun addiction lives, boy, that should be funny. Cause once you get past that 5th, 6th gun, you got a problem.
Crack.
Yep.
So
junkied out.
I'm gonna definitely throw y'all out there to tell you, if you got more than 5, you have a problem. The only way you can slide having more than 5 guns is if you've been doing this for longer than 10 years. If you've been doing this less than 10 years and you got more than 5, you got
5 a year? 5 a year?
No, if you got
that's what junkies here.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what junkies here.
Firearms.
So I'm not a. You just changed the game.
So you all right?
You just changed the game.
No, I didn't change.
She put me on hiatus, but yo, I got a little bonus coming. I'm gonna stack up a couple bonuses and go for some. No.
Yo, for
So
real.
she can't hear me. She can't hear me, and she's not checking the YouTube. Yo, trust
Well, all
me.
right, fellas, man. I enjoyed the show. I'm gonna catch y'all later. I'm gonna get back in the chat. All right.
All right, Fat Cat.
I appreciate you, bro.
I would tell you a secret of how to increase your budget, but my wife is in there listening.
I know how to increase the budget. Buy cheaper guns. God damn it! Boom! Mic drop.
Don't tell the wife. Don't tell the wife.
There's a way, but I can't exactly.
I wish I could not tell the wife.
Nah, bro, put us on, man.
Apparently,
Put us on.
Nah.
up in my ass.
She's sitting here listening. She's in the group, bro.
Armel, you gotta have you should have never told her about the raise. The raise should have gone to a secret account, and you just stack up like that. I'm just saying, son.
Nah, but I'm gonna tell you about a phone app.
Wait, Armel, this is wait.
He
is right here, bro.
Armel, text it over. Just text it. Send it over.
DM, Armel. DM.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what, Armel? I'm about to text your wife. Ourselves. Keep playing. I'm gonna text your wife.
Increase that budget. Increase that budget. Billy want that Arex Delta. He's gonna get it Friday.
Yo, all you have to do is put you put your target in. You know what I mean? Like I know RG want that staccato. You know what I mean?
Yeah, word. You gotta wait for me to get it.
So, yeah.
Wait. Listen, I'm not trying to be selfish, but I'm gonna let you
without even messing up your everyday.
Oh boy, I'm about to end the live right now. I need to get all this information
without even messing up your everyday budget.
We need this.
Oh yeah, it's on and popping, man. It's on and popping.
Not even interfering with your layaways or whatever. You know what I mean?
Not interfering with the layaway either. What?
DM, son.
Everybody
DM
out live and talk to Armel. That's it.
Ever roll facts. I just read that.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't believe you, Armel. Soon when you went like this, I didn't believe you. Soon when you went like that.
Hold up.
Yeah, I hope I ain't got to show nobody my thighs.
Look him looking around the corner.
What you laughing at? She's laughing. Yeah, she's right here. She's saying this.
Easy, mommy.
Let me turn the TV off real quick.
Oh, you better turn it up. Well, y'all, we done made our 2 hours. Look, everybody waiting to hear the truth.
Well, this is what it is.
End the live. Hey, listen.
Thank
you everybody for joining tonight. We're gonna talk to Armel backstage. So I appreciate everybody that was in here tonight, man, and told us their story. I'm about to go talk to Armel backstage to find out how I can buy guns without interfering. Wait, Armel, go. He got beat up.
What happened?
She snatched the mic from him.
Nah,
he back. He back.
She trying to figure out that
the live is over.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, it's over. It's over. Tell us about the app.
Not yet, Armel.
Hey, everybody have an amazing night, man. I'll see y'all on Wednesday. I think we might be doing. I'm gonna find out. We might be doing something with gun camp on Wednesday, but you guys will see the thumbnail as we get closer. So I'm out of here, man.